AI has been disrupting a lot of industries, and mine is no spared. My name is Momodu, and today I'm going to be showing you how I've started incorporating AI into my workflow. Welcome to KDIM. This is called kdim3d.com, and this is their official website. You can see on the website, these are some of the models that people have been able to generate from using an image. So this is the image that I used, that I got, and this is what I created. This is some past project that I'm working on. Eventually I'm going to show you what I'm doing, but can you see how good the 3D model is from just an image? And then if I come here into the studio, this is what it looks like in 3D, and into Maya, this is what the Maya file is like. I've added some textures, but look at the topology. Can you see how good it is? This took me less than 30 minutes to create, but then these thrusters by the side, I modeled those in Maya, and then added some textures and some normal maps to make it look give it some more details. But I didn't add too much details to it because this is like a kid's backpack, and I didn't want to make it realistic, so I did some simple rigging to rig the controls, and this is what we have. And then also for the thrusters, I have some controls here as well. I can skate it, but it will not work. So let's come back in, and this is the boats that I generated from KDIM. When I bring it into Maya, this is what it looks like. All I did was just add some colors to it, and that's all. And then now Blockade Labs, this is the other one. All I need to do is just impute what I want, and then I chose the style I was going for. I'm just going to add kids here, and then click on the kids CGI animation and generate. It's going to take a couple of time, but I sped this up, and then this is what we get. You can rotate in 360. Look at how this is, how amazing it is. The paid version is even much better than this. See how detailed this is. Impressive, right? Now think of all the things that AI will be able to do in a couple of years, and how we can apply that to our workflow. And now to the animation, I blocked it in with just like a sphere, just to give me an understanding, more like a layout, to know where to place my camera and what the animation is going to be like. And then I did some animation. This took a couple of hours trying to animate. I did not have a reference for this, so I just went off my head while creating this. And this is what the final animation looks like. Now I imported the backpack into Unreal Engine. This is my favorite part of the production. I'm just going to change these to the right shader for the head, and this is Mickey Mouse, also imported into Unreal Engine 5. So this is what it looks like. And then I also imported the boats. The other part of the boats that I'm moving were imported as an Alembic file. And then this is my scene. I did like the scene assembly. I brought in the tower where Mickey stood on. So this is it without any lights in my scene. So I'm just going to apply that 360 HDRI map I created, and I'm just going to plug it into a sphere in Unreal Engine 5 to give us like a natural light. And I'm just going to plug this into emissive as well, and I'll save my work. And that is done. And then we can see how it's already lit the environment, which is great. And I'm going to also add textures for the floor, so it's for the reflection. And then I'm going to add a normal map as well, which I already have here. I'm just going to plug this into the normal channel, and then I'll save this as well. And this is it. You can change how the tiling of how much detail you want. I can make this lower to 10, and then save. And this is what we have, but it's too big, so I'm just going to bring this back down to about 200 evenly, and save my work. And that's how I created the flow. Very easy, straight to the point. And then this is the portal. It's just a simple texture, and then I have like an opacity map there to hide the edges. And then I added also like an emissive material to it as well, to the emission, the textures. And then this is for color correction, and I save my work. And that's how I created the portal. Very easy and straight to the point as well. So That's how I brought that in. Okay, and I'm just going to look through in my camera viewports to see what it looks like. And then for lighting, I'm just going to turn on the first lights, which is more like a fill light. So you cannot, I couldn't light this scene like a 3-point lighting, use a 3-point lighting system, because you know the camera goes in 360. So but this is the first light to simulate the pink or the purple color that we're getting from the skylights, from the dome light, sorry. You know, that just gives my reflection there. And then I created another light, and this one is for when the characters land here. You know, if you look through the camera, we'll see what it's doing right now. This is just to light the backpack, you know, from the camera, this camera view. So if I turn it off, I toggle it off and on, it's subtle, but just gives it like a rim light on the edge. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I still feel like it's still darker. So I'm just going to turn on the next light. This one gives it like a some fill light here as well. You know, just add some fill lights to make it look good. And then I'll turn on the one from the front. This is when we look in front of the character here. If I toggle this, not this one, this particular one, if I toggle it on, you can see the effect it's giving it. You know, it just gives it this lovely purple color or pink. I don't know, whichever one you feel your eyes can see. And then if I just go to my camera view, this is what we see from our camera viewports. And this is what it looks like. By the time I add some post-processing and some bloom and lens flare, and this is what we get. This is the final thing. This took me a couple of days to set up and light and render. And now this is the last scene. This one was the simplest scene. I just have the boats animated, and then I parented Mickey to it with a very simple animation, and then the portal opens, and I just have some few trees in the background there. You know, I looked at the previous one that was done. I just tried to make sure I have some smoke as well, which are just the models, like polygons that I just animated and then gave it a shader that looks a little bit translucent. The water was created in Unreal Engine 5, looks really realistic, and I loved it, and it didn't even take me so much time to make. And then if I play from my viewport, this is what it looks like. And I just have just one light, one sunlight for the whole scene. I don't have any other lights. By the time I add the post-processing to make it black and white to give it this vintage look, this is what it looks like. And that's it. Now, these are some of the ways I've been able to apply AI into my workflow. And as time goes on, I'm going to be looking and researching more tools that I can use to improve my work. If you like some of these videos and you have topics you want me to talk about, make sure to leave them in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.